Any information. Not hearing a whole lot of noise. Just passing the 1 minute mark. Any information. Not hearing a whole lot of noise. Just passing the 1 minute mark. And it appears this is when Gambit starts to use some utility, get a couple players in position. And it's going to be Mo with the AWP in the middle of the map.
If this ends up being an A push, there's a chance I think that alone in that corner Device is going to maybe be in some trouble because Sip, who's helping him, has a UMP and he's probably going to get smoked off. Dupree's there on the highway as well, but they're both going to get smoked off, I think. So I'm sort of wondering about that. I like the rotation that's coming back from Astralis now because that makes them a bit less vulnerable, although now that they're all the way back at the truck, I might have to take that back. Device with the AWP in the corner. Just how good can he be with 25 seconds left here? Gambit have left it all down to the end of the round, and they're going to have to go for it now, and they're going to have to be very efficient here. Dupree spotting middle and not seeing anyone. They're going to go for the spray, and that was the kill that Dupree needed on Fitch. Now that he opens it up, the bomb side is lost, and Sip goes for a long-range spray, takes one, tapping away with a UMP, and almost getting that headshot on Mo, but it's still a 3-on-4. And this is so well designed by Gambit. They get the kill on Glaive as well, and Astralis, they have to just fall back from this.
This was a masterclass of a round out of Gambit. That was so well done. I was worried at the 30-second mark. Everyone's still spread across the map. Nice shot from Mo to eliminate one more gun. This is going to put Astralis into a save, certainly in the next round, but running down the clock, and what they do is deny information. Smoke in middle, they throw a smoke at the entrance of B. That kind of makes it feel like to the defense that it's going to be a split towards that B bomb site. And you can see players trying to peer around those smokes, trying to find out what's coming, and they just couldn't do it. It froze the rotations. Device, I think, just got a little bit nervous and maybe pulled out of his spot in quad and picked off from mid. And then it's just all over because the next A player is playing at truck.
I mean, we should ask them this, but I would almost bet that Device isn't going to sit there if Dupree sees anyone in middle, right? Dupree just peeks the sort of the angle of the smoke, and he doesn't see anyone, so he thinks, this is fine, there's no one middle. Maybe he calls that in, and Device says, okay, I'm going to be at the off angle over on A, and then Fitch is there anyway.
And that's, you don't often see Astralis outplayed tactically like that, so very well done from Gambit.
Yeah, I'm impressed. 3 for 3 right now is the scoreline. 7th round coming up here, and they have that one M4, and it's going to get caught. Doja opening up the squeak door. It's Fitch taking the fight in middle first. Dupree, I think, is going to be found. Yeah, Fitch up on that roof, and that leaves it in a 3 versus 5. The rest just have pistols, so it should be easy for Gambit to take the round lead here. Very, very well done all around.
Changing the pace on Astralis, and the anti-eco catches him very off guard. First kill on Caribbean is the M4 going down, and there were their hopes and dreams of that round. Question you start to ask yourself is, if this continues out of Gambit, is there going to be a pause sometime soon early on in this?
Yeah, I definitely would if I was on Astralis' side here. Just there's no reason to let this get too far.
The tough part is there's a lot of money built up now on this Terra side. Oh, there's the timing, and he tags him down to 62. It's close.
That's free damage from Mo. Bit of grenade on top. A little sprinkle of damage onto Kiebu as well. This is getting interesting. I'm hearing the Astralis chants for the crowd, and obviously Copenhagen is just a 20-minute turn ride away, so it's going to be a lot of people here cheering for them. Glaive goes down. Kiebu next in line. Fitch again. Brand new on the team. Never played at this level before, but it seems like he has for a long time. How do you become a veteran that quickly? Now, it's a 2 versus 5 here. And again, the A-bomb site, they don't stand a chance here. Device goes down. Sip is next. Flawless round coming out of Gambit here. That is incredible. 4 in a row.
That's a slaughter, and you're exactly right. Fitch coming up huge here right as that smoke is fading, still paying attention, still aware, and Astralis gets caught trying to do some kind of awkward aggression in towards middle. It might have been because they didn't have a whole lot of utility with that buy. They wanted to try and get some kind of an advantage before the round got too late, before all their smokes expired. But still, Gambit's prepared for it. That's sick. That's a 5-man wipeout. They didn't lose anyone.
Dupree?
They're just winning every aspect of this game at the moment. Early damage, opening picks. Great job of trading when they do execute into the bomb sites, but they haven't even had to do that, and this is interesting from Caribbean.
Oh, Doja. I thought he was going to go down due to not checking it, but
a little bit of like a lazy check, wasn't it? It was like, you know I'm supposed to.
Checked it with his face. But always an issue, but not more than Gambit can recover from it fairly quickly. Glaive, Sip, and Kiebu left. A lot of damage onto Fitch. Be nice if they could find just one more kill for the sake of it, but I would still say that AK-47 is pretty valuable right now for a game. So, what do they do, Astralis? What's the call in the next round to get back into this? Because Gambit have really taken control of this game, and it's happened really quickly.
You call Device's number. You say, Device, where do you want to play? Where do you think you want to go with the AWP in this next round to be effective? Where can you go to get us an opening pick? Do you want to go towards middle, see if you can dual Mo if he gets boosted up? Do you want to be aggressive towards B? We saw him try that once. He maybe doesn't want to do it again since he got picked off, but this is where you really need, you know, the guy of your team to find you a kill, to alleviate some of the pressure.
There is the timeout being called for Astralis, so I wouldn't say that they are sort of being overwhelmed here, but they're feeling the pressure, I think, ever so slowly. They realize that CT economy is starting to get a little bit heavy.
It feels like they're being overwhelmed. Look at the money on the Gambit side of things. 15,000 on Doja before he bought. Mo's got 14,000. Adren at 13,000. Hobbit 10,000. They have been, that's a lot of very strong round wins for the Gambit side of things. They've outplayed him in terms of tactics. They've beat him in some aim battles. They've beat them in trading. There's not a whole lot you can write home about for Astralis at the moment. Hopefully this pause gets them right back into the action because they need someone to pick them up.
Yeah, it'd be very interesting to see exactly how it's going to unfold. Oh, look at this. We've got some people came very well prepared.
Yeah, they did.
Two bananas. That's incredible. I love it. So much, like, an unreasonable amount of work went into doing this. I love it. Let's see. AWP is still on the Gambit side. As far as I can tell, Device has also picked up one of his own. I think they are just sorting out a quick tech issue because I think they weren't able to hear Sonic in the background. So they obviously want to be able to do that just so he can have a bit of an impact on the team, maybe calm everyone down. You said call Device's number. Just have him in the round. Say, Device, we need a round. Do you want to wake up and do that?
I absolutely call his number, and I think Device, this is where I think you put him in A main. I think you try that out. You've had some A main aggression. There was actually one rifle round they took A main pretty early on, and they didn't get punished for it, and they had control of it. It didn't work out in their favor because Gambit didn't go that route, but I think that's where you can find some, and then if you have that, you cut the map down just a little bit. And it's not really, I think if Astralis went into this and researched cache thinking that this was going to be the map, and they likely did, remember, this is an Astralis team that we saw kind of just putting Hobbit towards B, Doja in the door, pretty much all on their own. Those two players are all off by themselves. Those are areas where you can take advantage of that because they just leave them on the sides of the map pretty much throughout the whole round, so they always have an option on the other side depending on where the success comes from. So if you're Astralis, those are the positions you want to take advantage of.
I look forward to seeing if they're going to be able to do it at this level. You would think that they are the caliber of team that can certainly do that. How big of an impact do these timeouts have? And some of them in the past have shown that they can really change the game and change the dynamic just by one single tactical timeout.
They've gone for a double op setup on the Astralis side of things. Dupree has one, so does Device. Device over at the B bomb site, there's 3 players, and it's Dupree who actually opens things up, out-dueling Mo, and here's them trying to take advantage of Hobbit. He's not expecting that. Beautiful from Astralis. They changed things up.
Now with this kind of a lead, there surely should be no path back in it for Gambit here. 5 versus 3. What kind of a mistake would Astralis have to make to give this round back to Gambit? Let's analyze it like that.
It would be monumental. They would have to have some kind of... I think the mistake would have been perhaps someone continuing to push up at the B bomb site and getting picked off. They would have had to have someone on the extremities get taken out that allows an avenue back to the other bomb site very clearly for Gambit. Just any kind of, you know, aggression. This is where when you have a 5-on-3, every fight you take, no matter who you are, you need to have a teammate close by. You always need to be in a situation where you have 2 teammates at least taking fights.
I mean, Fitch and Adren are still alive. Especially Fitch, I feel like, has been very good on the entries, getting those opening kills, so still be a little bit worried if I was Astralis. Just don't give this one away for free. Device setting up in the angle. There is a bit of a grenade landing in front of him, but we're down to 38 seconds, and there's Fitch opening again and taking down Kier, but you could tell Device is not quite sure which way to look. He's got Sip behind him. There's a bit of a show in the middle. Adren gets the kill. Device will pick up one long range, and Fitch is finally down. He's got a great angle here to maybe try and shut them down, but they're coming in from above. Doja with the kill on Device, and now it's a 1 versus 2. Gambit turning it around. This is unbelievable, and they're going to get the round. Doja picking up the last couple of kills, and Gambit surely That's close to a knockout punch in the first half here.
That's about as good as it gets if you're Gambit in a 3-on-5, because Astralis was paired up and phenomenally. They had great positions across the map. They had a player in Vents who could help out towards mid. He could also help out towards B. I'm not sure where that first kill that Adren gets came from, but regardless, that is phenomenal trading from Gambit, and this is stellar play from them so far. Fitch again with the opening in mid. That's a big help.
Oh, that's a grenade.
It's a grenade and a half, isn't it?
No armor on Sip, so almost takes him down. Wild spray coming out from Dozier, and Device has got that AWP over there, but you saw as Dozier was falling back, he sort of made that leap over, so they couldn't even really capitalize on that. This is something like a disaster for the Astralis team in the first half here.
It's starting to form that full-blown disaster. Device even trying to get aggressive, and he gets forced back. He's invested in the AWP. Over towards the B bomb site, it's going to be a split. They know they have Glaive out in the open. He's caught against the wall, and he tries to get out. He does. But they need help, and there's 3 players here now for Astralis.
He's playing so close with that Deagle. Running and shooting and getting shot in the back by Fitch, who goes down to Sip. It's not a bad kill, but there are so many Gambit players here, so the trading, even if it's even, eventually it's going to work out in favor of Gambit. And Dozier's coming in on top. There's Device getting a kill. That was down from CT spawn, and he's looking for a bit of a wall bang too. They still don't know that Dozier is there. I suspect he's going to be the one to just landslide into this B bomb side. There it is, getting a good kill on Device, and now trapped on the bomb side is Dupree with a 5-7. He gets a good kill, or gets a lot of damage into Adren, but it's not enough.
No, it's not. Again, Gambit having to fight their way into this bomb site and then slowing it down right when needed. I don't know how Dozier got there, but that's a brilliant flank to have because they were out of nades. They needed Device taken out of the action. He was holding the line very, very well. Gambit looking to go up 8-3. I don't think this is how anyone imagined this match would start. Kirby, I think, just hoping to obviously get some kills, maybe bring a gun into the next round. But all 3 players of Gambit
just wall banging him down a little bit, and then
they're so aware at the moment. They're not getting caught off by anything.
Oh, they're very well tuned in, and Astralis looked like they were from the beginning too, right? Just a reminder, Astralis lost the pistol, then they sort of came right back. So that's, I think that's what you gave you the feeling that this was going to be one of those Astralis games, and Gambit just not interested at all. 8-3 in favor of the major champions. Got to remind people that.
Listen, Fitch has a 1-3-3-7 scoreline.
Oh, God.
That explains everything.
It does, doesn't it? Someone quick with a screenshot for the free Reddit karma.
Well, they've slowed it right back down, Gambit has. They know the solution out of the timeout for Astralis was aggression to get him 2 kills and put him in a 5-on-3. They win that round anyway. This time, they don't want to go through that ordeal again. Spamming through, and there's Dupree one more time with the opening kill. This time onto Fitch.
That's important. Now, we know it's not enough because last time they got the first 2 and still lost the 5 versus 3. This time they're going to put up that boost, which is, it had a sort of a moment of popularity around 6 months ago or something like that.
Yes.
And then sort of faded away a bit again. So with most things, when you tend to overuse them, they just become a bit too predictable.
Well, Strauss is going to bring it back in style. Let's see if it works. 45 seconds on the clock. Gambit now readjusting across the map, looking like it's going to be over towards that A bomb site. So maybe we do see the boost come into fashion. KRB at the truck. This is a good defense they can mount here. Although, I mean, fair play to Gambit. They've been so cautious. I mean, look at all the different angles they pre-aim when they take A main.
And the speed, you'd almost think it was still Zeus calling this team. Just how much has Adren learned in just a very short amount of time? Bit of a shot there as Dupree takes down Hobbit. Again, a 5 versus 3. Astralis, they've got to be on the edge. They must win this round. Sip, not quite finding the shot. Dupree now with a triple kill. Maybe almost a quad. Sip will take the last one instead. And Astralis picking up a 4th round. You can hear the Astralis fans are loving it, but
they need a lot more, don't they?
They do need a lot more.
Apparently the solution for Astralis is Dupree with the AWP. The one thing with that boost is once someone gets killed by it, you obviously know there's 2 players inside the bomb site.
Yeah.
But Dupree wisely, a little bit more mobile, grabbing a different angle by forklift, and he's going to go for this mid pick again. Pretty ballsy of him to keep challenging Mo, who's proven himself a very capable offer. And here's the aggression towards B. Hobbit's ready for it. Mo's over here with the op as well. So adjustment in the default out of Gambit, maybe feeling a little bit red early on.
Oh, you want to be very careful here if you're on the Astralis side. That smoke has a gap, but also you don't know how many people are waiting on the other side. So at least they've sort of forced Gambit to spend, you know, the next 20 seconds worrying about this. Maybe even more with the secondary smoke.
Still, oh, this is key for dupreeh. Nice shot, just getting blinded up, but he's stuck here. He's going to try and fight his way out. No one more peeking, but there's the Molotov. Missed a shot. He's burning. He gets one more. Jumping through. He is going to die eventually, but he's done his job.
That's a high-pressure situation. Gambit trying to see if they can get onto the B-bomb site. Hobbit fighting his way in. It's another 2 versus 4 here. And Hobbit making his way onto the side. He's going to go down to Device. And Mo, no chance at all here. Going to get sprayed down from Kirby at the end. That's a 5th round for Astralis. The Danish front are loving it. Double AWP setup. Apparently the key for the Astralis team. Who would have thought?
I know, right? This is great from dupreeh. I mean, you pretty much know you're going to die at this point. So getting that last kill, doing everything you can. Nice work from dupreeh. And he's really given him a foothold, at least in this match, to start climbing their way back in. 5 to 8, it was looking dire. He's given him some hope. An unlikely player, especially with the AWP, to do it.
The money for Gambit is just so ridiculous, even after this buy in this round. I mean, for the 15th round, they're still going to have enough to continue the buy, so...
Their buys are so strong, all the while this losing bonus is built up, so it might be a situation where even if they continue to lose, Astralis might never, or Gambit might never have to save again in this match. Mentioned their money a couple times as that lead built up. I guess that's the struggle you get into when 3 players have over $11,000.
Definitely very significant at this point. Now, what can Gambit do there? Streak has been broken a bit, but their executes were looking so good, even when there were a couple of men down, and I think so many of them were launched by Fitch just opening up and getting those kills, so maybe that's the recipe here again.
Get Fitch involved. I like this, though. Go at the A bomb site. I mean, if you're Gambit, oh, that's a nice shot from Zip. You're going to be fine going at dupreeh with the AWP. You're going to say dupreeh with the op has to beat us, and Mo wins that one.
Nice Molotov from Sip, trying to just force that player back, but he's going to fall back onto the site. Some blind spray coming through and not quite connecting. And Fitch, can he do it again? Not this time. He's going to be dropped. And a great spray, a great triple from Sip, leaving Adren completely stuck and no chance at all. a bit of a lazy end to that quad kill, but he'll take it.
Yes, very nice from Zipnix. Not even registering emotion. Yes, we know he's just such a rock for this squad. It's great. But yeah, touching on what I was saying, if you're Gambit and you get beat by dupreeh with an AWP, that's like fair play, but you're still going to go at him because you don't often see that too much. So, I mean, that's kind of where I would challenge from Gambit.
Right now they... Oh, yeah.
Or spam.
From Mo. Could this really be happening? He's going to go for it. Oh, and he actually legs Device to the wall. That's incredibly bold, but you just have to love that. You don't see that every day.
That's sick. That's a time put into servers perfecting that peak. I'm not even sure Device has ever seen that. Beautiful stuff from Gambit.
No, you see people do it just for giggles with the Eagles, you know. Not in real rounds that actually have a big weight here. If Astralis win this round, I think they're gonna shrug and say, this is fine, we're still very much in the game now. Comes the push towards the B bomb side, and it's going to be fast and aggressive here for Gambit. Mo taking down Device. He finally got that kill, and Glaive trying to hide in the back, but they're all over him, and Doja takes the kill in the end. 3 versus 4 now, as Sip does pick up a kill, and Doja's ready and waiting, and if Kirby goes down, the rest of this retake is pretty much dead. They need Kirby to win this fight, and Doja, he's been playing a good game so far. He's going to go for the spray, and he wins it. So dupreeh and Sip, 2 versus 4. They obviously have to go for the retake, but I don't see this happening.
They need, perhaps a spam kill would be what they need to get into it, and it's not going to happen. Should be impossible from here, although we've seen a couple of those impossible rounds actually won. But Mo with this angle is the insurance policy. He's going to take at least one with him, unless he's smoked off, so a chance here for dupreeh to get in.
It's not a bad smoke at all, and Sip comes flying in. It's a good headshot on Doja. If only he had another smoke, he could maybe force them out. Not going to do too much there, and I think time is up. Mo with a kill. 9-6 in favor of Gambit for the first half here of the third quarterfinals.
I think you might have been onto something with Fit 13-3 and 7. He's 13-3 and 11, so he kind of dropped off in the last 4 or 5 rounds of that half, but great job opening. This was a stellar half from Gambit, and an incredible job of Astralis to just, you know, hunker down and find a way to get back into that. It looked like they were just going to get wiped out of the server.
It did.
And Dupree with the AWP.
Dupree with the AWP winning a couple of good fights. I mean, there was some interesting stuff that we haven't really seen too much before. Certainly not consistently. So I will say this. Estrada is one of those teams, I've seen them a number of times on this particular map get as low as even 4 rounds and still win the game on the T side. Right. So if I were Gambit, I'd take a really deep breath here and not lose the focus, because they got to carry this all the way through.
It's even what Yanko said on the desk. This map, at the moment, seems to be leaning towards the Terror side as the more favored one, as where you're expected to get a few more rounds. So if that's the angle you want to take when you think about this map, then Gambit right now is just par for the course at 9-6.
We're going to get back in the second half. Can you make some noise, DreamHack? There it is. Gambit and Astralis. Second half coming up here, and this is looking like a well-prepared Gambit. They did win the major tournament. You cannot underestimate them. Astralis, they've been beaten a little bit in that first half. Now they need to show us what they're made of. And they're going to be on the A bomb site with no opposition, what we call a retake. And Adren, he's there on the flank, and he is a very valuable player. As soon as he goes down, Astralis can focus on the rest, and Mo going to be pushing up towards the forklift. Adren almost getting taken out. He'll fight for his life when he gets dropped by Glaive. Doja, the only one with a return, and Dupree running Hobbit down, and almost with the second kill. This should be working out for Astralis. They got the 3-on-1, and Doja gets dropped by Glaive. There was non-stop action. Moses.
So good at coordinating aggression for Astralis.
That whole idea of retaking a bomb site, if you're new to the game, that seems like a really stupid idea. Tell me why it's not.
It's just very hard on the Pistorons to hold that A bomb site because of the utilities that the T side can use to get into the site and to block off, the long range of your USP. If they get into that site at those close angles, it can be so difficult to just get a couple kills and hold on for very long. So a lot of teams choose to just play retake on it, and they'll win the post plants with their own utility and have their own kit. Now, obviously, I think as well, Doja had a kit, so his idea is get into the bomb site, drop a smoke on it, and just try and defuse in the hecticness. But Astralis used their own to keep him locked out. I mean, that was very, very well executed. They even went all through door on the T side. They bypassed even the player on truck. He had no chance of getting any kills before they got the bomb down. It is always a battle of the Counter-Strike theory of do retakes on Pistoron ever work if you leave it to a 5-on-5?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the time, you're right. We have seen smoke diffusers happen in those situations if there's enough chaos for that to work out. A bit of a mid-presence here for Gambit. So I think right now Astralis feel like nothing much has been happening here, but they've got to be careful that they don't overlook the 2 players playing on Highway. Hobbit close with the C set as well. Going to be some grenades coming in, and also device from behind, and a second player as well. Hobbit staying alive for quite a while. Adren goes for a secondary fight. He's going to get down. Mo trying with the spray. It is working out for a while here. Can Doja save it? Are they going to guess that there's one last player on the bomb site? They've just had a huge fight with the entire Gambit team out there. They might be thinking Doja's in A.
Of course, it's Doja who's just the only one sitting inside the bomb site, and this is a great call from Astralis. They don't mess with B. Even if they don't know he's in the site, they assume that he's rotated to this side of the map, right? So they just bail out. This is a good call from Astralis. It's going to be a clean win for them. It's going to be easy. They won't have to fight for it whatsoever anymore. Doja's going to have a UMP and pick up some leftover utility on the ground. Probably doesn't want to go too far. I don't think there's a whole lot. You can't really imagine you're going to accomplish a whole lot going this round.
And that's why.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Yeah, the lack of armor. Obviously, if you're brand new to the game, if you get hit by anything and you don't have body armor, you get aim punched, which was what you just saw. His aim just going into the sky like that.
Yeah, that was a bullet to the forehead as well. You could hear it goosh.
That is no fun at all.
Either way, you mentioned this before this game began, Anders. This is, I mean, they talked about it on the desk. I believe this is a rematch of the Gambit upset from the Major. Astralis, one of the favorite teams to win the Major. This is a bit of a grudge match if you're Astralis.
The favorite team to win the Major. No, but it's absolutely true, and I mean, surely they're going to be incredibly hungry, Astralis, to try and prove themselves, especially now that Zeus is not here. I feel like if Zeus was here, then they'd be thinking, all right, we've got a fair chance here. Now that he's not, it's almost worse if they lose the Gambit without Zeus being there. Like, then, I don't think they're going to be able to forgive themselves for that.
Yeah, fair play. Well, the cool part about this transition that we're starting to see at Malmo is obviously they've probably gained a little bit. If this is going to be the Fitch that's going to be pretty consistent, and you have to imagine he's going to get better and better,
yeah,
then they've gained in firepower. The tactics we saw in the first half weren't too shabby either. Device looking to make that money. Molotov's going to slow him down, though. That's the one that Doja salvaged at the end of the last round, and there's a stack here for Gambit.
There is. Every single player on the CT side, but running right through. And those SMGs are certainly worth their weight in gold at the moment. Getting a lot of money on the board for Astralis as they tie up the scoreline, making it 9-9. So pretty uneventful round, but now is the real test. What do you want to see out of Gambit here?
I mean, the crazy thing is they're not going to have the AWP on Mo. He's just picking up an M4. So I'd like to see them again. This is what they were doing on Cassius the other day, going for that A main control. And if they're going to keep doing that, I kind of want to see them to adapt away from it, just because Astralis is obviously a team that goes into matches very well prepared, and that's where they could pick them off if they really hone in on that, much like I talked about on the opposite sides of the map. Indeed, this round at least, Gambit stays away from it. All 5 members from Astralis here, though. This could just be a very quick explode of these UMPs.
Doja playing alone, really far forward. He's going to get the first kill on the pre, but he will be returned upon. Hobbit, they run through the smoke. He's going to be ready. Kirby spots him out. That's very bad news for Hobbit. Trying to get back. He gets the kill. That's about the best that he could have done there, and trying to return it. Mo, they've got to be careful now, Gambit. They don't just fight one at a time on that upper and actually have some sort of team presence. Although Sip gets tagged and killed by a Dren through the smoke. And Fitch is ready to pounce. Device has no idea. Dren also taking down Glaive. That leaves Device. And as soon as he fires this gun, surely Fitch is going to come flying through the vent. Just 50 seconds left, so if only Device had the bomb, he could play a lot of mind games, but the fact that it's on the site means he sort of has to stick around and fight this, and he's locked in.
Yeah, the bomb is going to be so difficult to retrieve, and this is great play from Gambit, not exposing anyone, not giving him any 1v1 fights. I imagine they even just, O's at a pretty clever off angle, but I imagine they just give him the plant.
Device getting close like this is a bit dangerous, and Mo going to be going down. Fitch has to break the vent to get in. Did he hear it? Oh, not in time. That's so quick. And that's going to be the kill. If he delays that push, then Device has the audio information of the vent breaking. And that might have been enough. Great round for Gambit, although that was very close.
Yes, you could see as well. Gambit's very fortunate to get that kill as well. This one pushing through is great stuff. Finding the kill, preventing the plant as well. But the idea with Fitch in that 1v1 is just don't let him plant the bomb and be safe in the bomb site. Don't let him, it's Device, right? You don't want to give him that breathing room whatsoever, no matter how unlikely it is that he wins it. And Astralis pretty grouped up again, boosting over mid. Device and Zipnix out here. They're going to gain that mid control. There's no one there for Gambit. It's Fitch and A main.
And I love this aggression. We talked about it from Astralis' point of view, but Gambit proving they know how to play the CT side too. Fitch, he can't really capitalize too much on it now, but it still just gives a lot of information for Gambit to work off of.
Gives a lot of information, though, to Astralis as well. With that deep smoke in A main, they're going to assume that someone's pushed. You can see Zipnix, if there's a push in A main, usually it means there's not as much pressure in mid, so he's pushed all the way up to the highway box. He's biding his time. He's going to be a little bit of a lurker. And where does Gambit, and where does Astralis want to hit here?
Hey,
it looks
what's up,
like
brother?
they're gearing up for some kind of a mid to B split. Glaive is going to go for some information, making a lot of noise. And Adrent can hear all this. He's in connector.
A lot of people watching that connector while that smoke was going up, so peeking behind it would have been dangerous. Hobbit hiding in the corner. Flashbang set up for the UMP. And the easiest kill of Hobbit's life, but the return is most certainly there. The rest of the team comes just exploding out of the vent now. Molotov's raining down all over the site. There's only 30 seconds left in Astralis. They need to get on this site and win this round. Glaive, he goes down and sit with the return, but the bomb again dropped in the corner. Device with another headshot. Doja doing the best that he can. Pistols out. A couple of bullets here would take down Kirby, and trying for the flank is Fitch. Can he be the hero again? He goes down, and Sip instead with a headshot on Doja. Not many seconds left in that round.
No, there really weren't. And Astralis, fair play to them. They had to fight for it. Gambit almost holding on with the SMGs.
What's up,
Doja
boy?
just playing a little bit of a trap game, just luring them in. He's not exposing himself, not showing himself inside that bomb site. So
shit,
Astralis didn't even know he was there. Dodging all the flames. But finally, they've done it. They've broken the economy. It's going to be a force buy. There's CZs, there's Deagles on the board. But advantage to Astralis, certainly.
Sup.
Maybe it's too soon to call it a pattern, but that's twice now where Astralis has sent one man onto the bomb site with the bomb. And the trouble is, if he dies, it gets, dropped in some weird corner.
Right, but I think the theory behind that one, obviously, is they didn't, just because Doja remained so well hidden, they had firebombed the site, no one was peeking as they were streaming in. I think they thought they were safe. Mo certainly isn't this round. He's all alone pushed up in mid with just the CZ. Doesn't even inflict a whole lot of damage. We haven't seen that AWP come out. Couldn't come out in the 4th round. And then Astralis made their win so costly that Gambit couldn't afford it in the next one.
That is absolutely an issue right now for Mo specifically. Such an impactful player. A good shot from Adren. Doesn't maybe want to overpeak that too much. Okay. Gotta be careful. 4 versus 4 here. It's good to keep the pressure up. Finch has got spotted as well. That's a shame. If he could have snuck in a kill on Sip, that would have put the pressure a lot on Astralis, but they're grouped up and looks like they're just slowly rotating back towards the B-bomb side.
Yeah, they didn't like that A-main aggression from Gambit. They spotted 2 players there, one in Dora, Dren pushing A-main, so they're just going to back off. Coming over here, and Hobbit gets back just in time, but maybe just a little bit early, but it works out in his favor. He couldn't get into the site, but he somehow wins that battle versus Glaive, and Astralis, they've got to commit to this now.
This is madness. How does he stay alive? How does he get the kill? Hobbit again, taking one, and the Dren comes in. C set in hand, and 2 bullets, 1 bullet left. And Sip is in so much trouble. I think this is done. He's got 8 seconds, and he's going to make a run for it. What is that godlike play from Hobbit?
He even got there late. He got frozen out in the open and somehow still wins versus Glaive. That's the same issue Astralis had taking the B bomb site just a couple rounds ago, was once that first player goes down, they don't have anyone else attacking the bomb site. They don't have anyone else being the aggressor. Hobbit just delays them just enough, and on the corner of the smoke surprises one more. These are the heroics we saw yesterday that got Gambit to win. Was those rounds from Hobbit. Was winning those save rounds with the CZ. Now Mo has the AWP.
That's just absolutely frightening. It looked like they had a perfect call. If Hobbit dies, then Doja's alone on the site with just a smoker. So probably he gets overrun. Bit hesitant for Astralis. Looked like they were a bit sort of lingering around towards the edge there, not committing to the fight. Maybe that's what they need. They've certainly already spent a lot of utility on this bomb side. Spray is coming through, but not really connecting with anyone. And Glaive is first in with a UMP, trying to clear it out at the forklift. Adren gets one. Sip with a nice headshot. But they need more. Astralis, now they're starting to get really far behind. What a flash in. But Mo's there, saving his team. That's one hell of a kill. And now it's a 2-on-3 with the bomb down.
And where do you go if you're Astralis? It's so hard to get away. You know there's an AWP at the car. You can't smoke that off. You just have to live and die the positions you're in at the moment. Flashbang stringing in. And Zipnix, he's going to have position.
What you been up to, my man?
Yeah, this is definitely not easy. Plenty of time on the clock. The only thing is Mo's dealing with the kit, so if he goes down far away, you've got to watch for that one little detail. There's Hobbit getting down. Sip trying to be a champion. He's already got the triple. And Dupree hiding. He knows the bomb is out of the open. Gambit, they've done so much to get back in here. Doja's going to go down, and so will Mo. And somehow, behind a quad kill from Zipnix, it's 11-11 as the score is tied up. What a win from Astralis.
This guy is so important to the success of Astralis. We saw it in the first half as well, getting them on the board.
Yeah, I feel you on that. This new drop got me going.
Their CT side was getting overrun, but these are just brilliant off angles that he's holding to get that initial kill in the 2 versus 3.
Thursday.
Like I said, there's not a whole lot of places you could choose from at that point.
Up in
you don't have any utility to move out of the bomb site, so Zipnix is living or dying there. And boy, does he deliver.
And there was so much going on in that round. I love the idea of Glaive being flashed in towards Truck.
Yes.
And then even more impressive was the fact that Mo saved his teammates. I think they were both flashed.
Yes,
so it probably would have been a double kill. At least one of them would have gone down.
And if Mo's there a second earlier, he gets flashed as well. So a little bit of timing fortune on the side of Gambit. What's not fortunate for them is this CT side. They've won 2 rounds and they lose both rounds immediately after it. It's not been clean wins either, so their economy has just been in shambles. Astralis is using that to climb their way back in. It's all tied up. This game swinging back and forth.
Sip is having one of his really crazy games at the moment.
You're going to love this, Anders. 2 pop flashes on Adren, smoke and A-main. This is for a timing push. This could be perfect.
Oh, let's go. Dupree gets one, gets a second as well, and they're just a bit too long taking the kills. Device trying to stay alive. Actually, Glaive there going to go down a Fitch, who's very low on health, but incredible return on investment here for Gambit already. Adren should not be winning this round with the USP, but let's not count him out just yet. He does look like a James Bond villain. He's got the gun for it as well. Device will eventually take him down. It's a 12-11 scoreline here. So Astralis back in the lead. But that's so much out of that one round.
That's beautiful, beautiful as well to see just a couple flashbangs investment and what it can get you. I'll just say it right now. I think if Gambit has CZs or P250s, they likely win that round. That was everyone from Astralis blind in that A main. And just because the USPs are so weak against armor, they couldn't get the kills quick enough. But a dangerous scenario for Astralis. They're going to be a sigh of relief after that.
Yeah, this is where they can't let go. I mean, they might feel like this second half is sort of more on the rails. They're doing a good job, but they've got to keep the focus as well. Gambit, their real problem is the economy. Well,
we've only seen Mo with an AWP one round, which was one of my personal keys to the victory of Gambit in this map that I mentioned right before it went live. He's only had it once, and he didn't even buy it. He just salvaged it. He's never had the money to purchase it.
There he goes. Stop it.
Target confirmed. Let's get him.
Hello. How are you? Nice. way.
I wonder what makes them choose these words.
These are android bodies.
Hypothesis. They were killed by local machine life forms.
What are they doing here?
Unknown.
It's like they were gathered here. There it goes!
They don't give up. Run. Run. Must run.
Multiple machines detected ahead. But what's with these android bodies?
Stay focused.
Child. Child. Child.
What is this?
My love. My love.
Don't listen to them, 2B.
Together forever. Together forever. Can we?
They don't have any feelings. They're just imitating human speech. Let's take them out.
Feed me. I'll get you for this. cannot continue. This cannot continue.
This cannot continue.
This cannot continue.
This cannot continue.
This cannot continue.
This cannot continue.
This cannot continue. This cannot continue. This cannot continue.
What's happening?
An android?
No. This is a machine.
Droids, why fight? Sword, dodge, projectile, deflect.
I think he's evolving. We better finish this quick.
Oh shit. Jesus.
Is this really a machine? Damn it, not another one.
We gotta get out of here! It stopped. Looks like we're safe now.
What the hell just happened?
I know. I've never seen a machine like that before. We better report this to command.
Alert. High flow areas may impede movement. It would be more efficient to traverse the rocky area instead.
Let's move to an area with better reception so we can contact command. Okay, this is good. We should be able to reach command here. 9S to bunker. Do you copy?
I read you, 9S. Go ahead.
Operator, we just encountered a pair of humanoid machines. We weren't able to capture them, but I have combat data ready for upload.
Understood. Ready to receive.
Hopefully you can get something out of it.
Hey, welcome back. Thanks for securing access to those desert resources. It's a huge help. I know it isn't much, but please take this. It's the least I can do. Oh, and be sure to swing by if you ever need anything. What can I help you with?
I think we've earned a breather. Say 2B? I was hoping we could talk about our next move. I'm worried about the damage we took in that last battle with the machines. Maybe we should return to the resistance camp to resupply and conduct
All right, let's go back.
You got it.
Excuse me. Not that anybody's in here, but whatever. Be right back.
fresh, you can suck my nuts. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. Swag. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. I'm so fresh.
Oh, shit. Shit. I remember the command to get into the friggin' settings for the damn thing. Whatever. Where am I going? Back to market.
Operator to 9S.
This is 9S. Go ahead.
I have an incoming message for 2B and 9S from the commander. Initiating playback. 2B, 9S. We've lost contact with several Yorha units that were on their way to the surface. Their black boxes are online, so we presume they're still alive. We've tracked the location of their signals, so I need all Yorha units on the surface to head over and investigate. End transmission.
I heard something about that back at the Resistance camp.
Target location confirmed. I'm worried about the other androids. We should probably check this out as soon as possible. Looks like our surface route's been cut off. Maybe we can get through from underground. Eh?
Where the hell is underground at?
Proposal. Eliminate enemies in vicinity and restore access point immediately.
Alert. Machine lifeforms detected. Confirmed to be high energy and equipped with dangerous weaponry.
What's up, dude?
Hey, what's up, Elegant? How you been, my man? Where the fuck do I gotta go? What the fuck? Alright, so I can't get in there. How the hell do you get to the underground then? What the fuck? So there ain't shit in here except for like just that staircase. Huh. Fuck. What you been up to, man? I upped the quality on the stream too. You gotta let me know how it looks.
How's life?
Not too bad. New job's working out nicely, so good on that end. How about yourself? What's new with you? What the fuck is underground?
Just grinding out the new COD.
Yeah, I got into the beta for it and I was good. I don't really have any interest in buying it, really. It was fun when I played the beta. But beyond that, I'm just like, alright, cool. You liking it though?
Yet it's good. It can get annoying sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like SMGs are too prevalent in it again, just like basically every other Call of Duty has been.
Is
since,
this
like,
on PC or console?
forever. And this is PC. I gotta figure out where the hell I gotta go. I gotta find like some underground thing. How's the stream look, by the way? I like damn near like almost doubled the bit rate on it for quality. Where am I going again? I already forgot. Yeah, basically everything you're ever going to see on my channel is going to be PC because I don't own a console of the current generation.
It looks good.
Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Shit, I might need to go back into town and like maybe they'll tell me where the fuck to go. Give me. No. I don't know where to go. Oh, let me out, damn it. Fucking bitch. Back down, I guess. So what kind of loadout you been running on COD? I thought the snipers felt really good again, which it's been a while since snipers have felt good in Call of Duty.
Operator to 2B. Come in, 2B. We need you to collect the materials required to improve the network environment. You're going to need a rusty bolt, a small gear, and a spring. You should be able to find them on small-sized enemies. Once you have everything, please take it to the Resistance leader, Anemone.
Understood.
I know it's a bit of a pain, but good luck.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
Operator 60 to 2B. Looks like you found all the necessary parts to improve our network environment. Nice work.
Law?
You can conclude your mission by bringing everything over to Anemone.
I figured I already had them on me.
Either sniper or SMG mostly.
Yeah, that's like I hate SMGs. I always have. I've always been a sniper.
"2B to Operator 60. Material handover complete."
Copy that. Good work.
I see the commander's as much of a slave driver as ever. It's like she was built to be as efficient and hard-assed as possible.
Oh, she's not so bad.
Are you serious?
Totally serious. The commander actually lets a lot of things slide on the side. Like, did you know that she leaves piles of clothes strewn everywhere? The cleaning team is so sick of it. Oh, and she never performs regular maintenance on herself. A lot of the hard-ass nature you mention is just for show.
How do you know all this?
I can't tell you that. Operator 60, out.
They're lovers.
What the heck was all that about?
There is only like one good map to snipe though.
Yeah, like a lot of the maps aren't really built for sniping, which is sad. I still snipe on them, but it's fucking painful. You gotta be like on your game. I just need to get here. I don't fucking, there's like, it just says maybe you can get there underground, and there's like no underground. Like, what the piss?
I mean, I'm a god at quickscoping, so it doesn't really bother me.
Yeah, I've always played snipers in Call of Duty. It's like the only fun weapons to me.
Yeah, they are the best to use.
Yeah, it's more fun to me. Problem is like with snipers, is like the thing that hard counters it is like SMGs, and everybody loves using SMGs, so it's like, oh my god. It's frustrating after a while. Oh, cool, I got my other fucking sword back, finally. Alright, so I came all the way over here to see the sword. Still can't find the underground. Give any useful information, dickhead? Oh shit, what the hell? what's the purpose of this shit besides just that shit I already got? What the hell? Nothing over here, nothing over here. It's not a gate. There's a sign. Does it say anything? Of course not. Can't open this up. Nothing over here, can't jump over that. No doors or anything. Yes, there's fucking nothing in there.
Just had a quad feed, lol.
No, yeah, nice. It feels really good, like getting like good multi-kills and all that. Like the game, like I don't have an issue with the game at all. Like the game itself feels good. It's like, it's about time a Call of Duty has actually felt good.
Not like this.
Alright, well, note to self, don't belly flop off the canyons. At least I think I figured out where to go now by jumping off of a cliff.
Yeah, the game feels really good.
Yeah. Like, high frame rates, smooth, no stuttering, the aiming feels good, the hit registration feels good. Like, the game, like, I don't have any issues with the game. I don't hate Call of Duty, they just stopped being fun to me. But, like, the game feels good. Which I'm happy with. I'm tired of shitty games, but the game, it's good. It's on point. It's a great game. I wish I saved a lot of the content I had from when I saved, or when I played it in the beta, because I was getting nasty wall bangs on people.
I just hope they don't change snipers and then make it bad.
I don't think they will. Oh god. I did it again. Why are these assholes up to level 29? Holy shit, what the fuck? I get the feeling I didn't go the right way. I'm not supposed to be here, holy god. Use that, heal up a little bit. Let's get my fucking body that just crashed into the ground. Yeah, these fuckers are high level. I'm gonna use them to farm up a little bit. There's the body. Ow. That fucking hurt. Okay, I'm not gonna fight all those assholes. Excuse me, pardon me. Open up, please. Thank you. I don't think I was supposed to be there. strictly just an elevator to get back up here? What? I thought I'd maybe have found it. Damn it, where the fuck is the underground at? I thought maybe I stumbled across it. Guess not. Ooh, more loot. Nope. I just need to go on the other side of this wall. That's it. Oh my, are you oh my god. I've been running around for the past fucking 30 minutes trying to find how to get to the underground. There's a goddamn ladder right there. Fuck me. Well,
So 2B,
I figured it
those
out.
machines out in the desert look just like androids, right?
Right.
But we androids were modeled after our human creators. So why would machines try to look like us?
There's no point trying to work out unsolvable problems.
I suppose.
Alright. Well, I took a bit of a detour. Oh, this looks fucking dope.
What are those? What the?
I fucking love the music in this game.
Yeah, it sounds good.
I'm a sucker for good soundtracks. Like single player games
I
have
might
to
get
have a
that
good
game
soundtrack. You can get it pretty cheap. If you go down my channel and get it on Kingland, you get it super cheap. I got a panel for it now. If you like hack and slash games like Devil May Cry or anything like that, it's a great game so far. I'm super late to playing it, but I've wanted to play it for a long ass time. It's great so far. It feels really good. The music fits really damn well too. Very atmospheric.
This gate isn't going to open. Maybe there's another way around.
Loots. We don't have any of the map opened up yet. Alright, how do you access that bridge?
I gotta go. I will watch stream later if we're still on.
Alright, take it easy, Elegant, man. Thanks for stopping by as always, brother.
Where does this corridor lead? We're getting resistance signals from that building over there.
We need a way through.
Let's look around for a route we can take. These machines are heavily armed. We'll regret it later if we let them escape. So let's take them out.
He just wants to play.
What's this? Some kind of crystal?
Analysis. It is a core fragment from the machine lifeform. It is similar in structure to a plant cell.
A plant cell? What's this?
Analysis. It is a device that propels humans on rails at high speeds for the purposes of amusement. It was commonly referred to as a roller coaster.
Humans sure are strange creatures. Hey, 2B?
Yes?
People who know me well usually call me Nines, so...
Oh.
So what do you think? I mean, if you want to call me Nines, it's totally okay.
I'm good.
Oh, alright.
Alert. Multiple resistance members detected beneath this room.
Oh God.
What the hell?
Our records don't say anything about a machine like this. us. If we take hacking damage, it'll affect our bodies as well. 2B!
Beautiful. Beautiful. I must be
Those look like corpses.
Are we seriously being attacked with dead androids?
Wait, I don't think... 2B! I'm detecting black box signals. They aren't dead. They've been turned into weapons.
Alright, this ends now.
Almost analyzed the enemy's hacking pattern. I'm going to try to hack it back. Keep it busy.
You got it.
Saturation attack triggered by enemy consciousness data. Failure to destroy it quickly may lead to serious damage in memory regions.
Ah, shit. I could've used my heal.
Are we seriously being attacked with dead androids?
Wait, I don't think... 2B! I'm detecting black box... signals. They aren't dead. They've been turned into weapons!
Alright, this ends now.
almost analyzed the enemy's hacking pattern. I'm going to try to hack it back. Keep it busy.
You got it.
Saturation attack triggered by enemy consciousness data. Failure to destroy it quickly may lead to serious damage in memory regions. Affirmative.
Go!
Thanks for the assist.
Oh, you mean the hacking? No worries. Us scanners are pretty good at that kind of thing. I've got your back anytime.
We have to save those androids.
Yeah. Not before I collect my sweet loots, though.
I'm sorry, 2B. Their circuits are fried. I think they were only being kept alive by that enemy.
Oh.
So,
What is it?
that machine had some pretty weird things to say, huh? It's almost like it had actual emotion.
The machines don't have feelings. You said that yourself.
Yeah, I guess.
Hostiles!
I am not hostile.
Huh?
You defeated Broken Machine. You saved us.
This thing is awfully verbose for a machine.
We repay you. Come to our village.
It could be a trap. Still, we should at least head over there and gather data, right?
This way. This way. Here. This way. Here.
What's that?
Oh, right. You wouldn't have seen that before. They're sending supplies up from Earth to the moon and the bunker. There are no spare parts or fuel in space, after all.
Huh.
So why don't the machines, or the aliens who created them, attack the bunker directly? They originally came here from outer space, right?
Well, there are a few theories about that, but no one knows for sure. Hard to tell what an alien is thinking, you know?
Be right back. Alright.
They all have white flags.
Looks like they really don't want to fight.
Hello. Before we begin, there's something you must understand. We are not your enemies.
2B! We can't trust anything the machines say.
I understand that you see us as the enemy, but... Well, anyway. My name is Pascal. I'm the leader of this village. Those who reside here desire nothing more than to live a peaceful existence. Look around for yourself. You'll see that it's true.
Fuck out of my way. I'm not gonna move that fucking box I was trying to figure out.
We can get into the city ruins if we move that box.
No, thanks for the help, dickhead.
60 to 2B. Time for your regularly scheduled contact.
Hey, what's going on, Steve?
2B here. What's wrong?
Oh. There's this operator I kind of liked, but when I asked her out, she turned me down.
Called it.
Honestly, 2B, I don't know how I'm supposed to go on living.
I am definitely not the person to discuss this with.
Damn harpy.
I don't think I can stand spending one more day in this bunker.
You leaving would be bad for me. It would affect mission efficiency.
Are you saying you need me, 2B?
All Model B combat units require the assistance of an operator.